What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team, stand up! You know it's February, because FTC is legendary. The official NBA trade deadline has finally arrived. Now, there was a lot of mixed emotions with all types of trades, man. We are here basically going to be live reacting and checking out the Charizard dude and also NBA Chaz for all the final trades and everything like that, bro. Let's go on right into it. The first up, the Detroit Pistons finalizing a deal for Monte Morris to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I honestly don't know who this guy is. He looks like one of the dudes I played against in LA Fitness about a couple of years ago. They're sending, the Timberwolves are sending Shake Milton, Troy Brown Jr., and 1 second-round pick. So basically 2 JUCO players, a half-eaten apple. Yeah, okay. Is this a WRL for both teams? Next up, we have Indiana is nearing a deal to trade Buddy Hield, and then the next post right afterwards, you have Philadelphia is acquiring tremendous scorer and shooter Buddy Hield. All right, Charizard, let me know how much Buddy Hield pay you. Now, we know Buddy Hield is a decent, consistent, casual, bro, but this is some strong vocabulary words. Tremendous scorer and shooter in Buddy Hield, bro. He averages like 8 or 10 points a game, man. I mean, I guess. He came like second in three-point contest not too long ago, 2 or 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. He is now an official Philadelphia 76er. How do y'all Sixers fans feel about that? I feel like, all jokes aside, the Sixers definitely could use all the help that they need because, as you guys know, Embiid, what I did see the update, he's out for 4 weeks, which actually, if you look at it, for something that's a torn meniscus, it's not that bad of a, you know what I'm saying, being gone and everything like that. Usually, I thought those injuries is out for at least a guaranteed 6 months. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if that source is true or not, but I did see it was 4 weeks. So it looks like Embiid will be back just in time for the playoffs and everything like that. But the key thing is that we want to hope that the Sixers still make the playoffs with them even being the 5th seed with the Embiid being gone. So, you know, Maxey is going to need to step up like big time and everything like that. So I feel like maybe Buddy Hield being open in those corner threes would give a little bit of the Sixers some hope and everything like that. You have the Oklahoma City Thunder closing on a trade with Gordon Hayward, and if you look up a little bit more, you have the Hornets acquire a package centered around a pair of socks, some cash, and then a 2021 first-round pick. Isn't it 2024? How the hell are we going back in time to get draft picks? Okay, they're not my team, so I can care less. And then Gordon Hayward is now in Oklahoma City Thunder. Wow, how do you OKC Thunder fans feel about this? You know, Gordon Hayward had that injury like 4 or 5 years ago where I think he broke his leg and everything like that, and he's still able to play basketball, which is a good thing. I always felt like he was a pretty decent spot-up shooter, you know what I'm saying? So you can't expect, you know, the Thunder getting like an all-star player or anything like that, but they're getting a nice, you know what I'm saying, consistent, casual, 10 to 15 point per game player. So the Thunder, you know what I'm saying, get some extra help. Detroit is trading Bojan. Now he's a consistent casual. Where does he end up getting traded? If you look up a little bit more, to the Knickerbockers. The Knicks receive Bojan, Alec Burks from the Pistons for a half-eaten In-N-Out cheeseburger, a 75% eaten Whataburger, some fries, and 2 second-round picks. How do y'all feel about this, Knicks? Does this help them out more? The Thunder are sending guard Vassell Davis. Okay, we just seen this trade with the Gordon trade. Okay, and then the Pistons are waiving Joe Harris. It's crazy. I only know Joe Harris from my team when I first. Well, it was my first time playing my team, but I say like stream wise, 2K19. I remember that Joe Harris had this like 95 plus 3 and everything. Bro, hey, if I'm the Warriors, fuck it, sign him. You know what I'm saying? Add an extra 3-point shooter. Why not? You have my man P.J. Washington to the Dallas Mavericks. Hey, man. For Grant Williams, Steph Curry's brother, and a first-round pick. Bro, I'm actually happy for my man P.J. Washington. If you don't know, P.J. Washington is FTC over here, man. All support over here for the man P.J., man. He's finally going to go to a winning team. He's not going to go to a failure. He's not going to be in a failure franchise with the Charlotte Hornets. I hate to even say it about Michael Jordan because I mess with, you obviously know we mess with Michael Jordan heavy. And we mess with LaMelo Ball and a couple of other players. But if we're being realistic, the Charlotte Hornets aren't making a basketball team until like the 70th president of the United States. is they're not making the playoffs until the 70th president of the United States is going to be in office, all right? So that Charlotte Hornets franchise is an entire failed franchise. They're not going to be winning no more than 15 games. They can't even make the play-in. It's crazy because they got a lot of talent on that team. But it's just like, I don't know, like, what the hell the problem is. I'm really happy to actually see P.J. Washington go to winning team. And to even make it better, the Mavericks low-key needed a power forward. They traded a Woods dude who's now is a Hall of Fame bench warmer for the Los Angeles Lakers nowadays. P.J. Washington is a power forward center. He's going to be the starting player. You know what I'm saying? He's going to a great, you know what I'm saying, basketball team. They got Donachie. They got Kyrie that just came back from injury. They got Tim Hardaway Jr., who's a cool, consistent casual, bro. So now they low-key got... They got like a solid 5 starting lineup. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually very happy for P.J. Washington. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he can play to his top tier game and get a nice mega max contract at the end of the season, man. That's going to be looking great. Hey, and I ain't going to lie, man. Looks like some average games might be more in a rotation. They actually got a nice, decent starting lineup. We've been having some average games in the rotation with the Luka and the Kai, you know what I'm saying, combo and everything like that. But now that they have a more complete offense and defense now, bro, it's going to make the team more fun to watch. You know, PJ's athletic. He can go off those pick and rolls, catch the alley-oops. He has a mid-range. He has a three-point game. He has defense and everything. You know what I'm saying? He's young. He has fresh legs. Bro, it's going to be nice. This is actually low-key a steal from the Dallas Mavericks. So if you see what they traded for, you know what I'm saying, Grant Williams is like a 30 overall. I don't even know what this dude does. You know, Steph Curry's brother, he has a nice three-point shot and everything like that. And then they gave up a first-round pick. You know, the Mavericks not going to really have a high first-round pick because they're always like a playoff team. So maybe that's like a 20th first-round pick if we're being, you know what I'm saying, realistic. This is a steal for the Mavericks. I like this one right here. I like this right here. And he say this is more information on this. Yeah, Charlotte is receiving a 2027 first-rounder from Dallas. And then top 2 protected. I don't even know what that usually means. Nice. I'm happy to see P.J. Washington to a better team and a winning team. You know what I'm saying? More nonetheless. Yeah, Brooklyn is finalizing a trade with somebody's uncle to the Phoenix Buns. And if you look up a little bit more, Memphis is sending David Rudy, half in and out burger, to the Buns for a pick swap for a part 3 waive Brooklyn. The Buns retain assets from 3-team deal with somebody's uncle and Rudy. And then the Buns now has 2 roster spots open to pursue additionals on buyouts. Okay, what is that a W or L for the Buns? I don't understand that. The Milwaukee Bucks is acquiring Patrick Beverly, who is also another FTC brother and sister up in here, man. Patrick Beverly, man, congratulations. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm low-key mad that the Bucks actually got, you know what I'm saying, a decent, you know what I'm saying, steal with this one right here. They traded Sonic the Hedgehog. He didn't even last 30 games, man. He's already getting bounced around. And I ain't going to lie, Patrick Beverly, you the man, too. You low-key getting passed around like a blunt, too. But, you the man, and I hope you can stay on this team and everything for the long run because you are literally on a top 3 NBA team in the Eastern Conference. I'm actually very happy to see Patrick Beverly on a winning team. You know, the Milwaukee Bucks, they already got their big 2, Kumpo and Dame Dollar. Then you have Lopez that's down there, who's a really great role player. You have Bobby Portis, who's a great role player too. This is a really, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm actually low-key salty that the Bucks, you know what I'm saying, got this, you know what I'm saying, this player, man, because now they got a little bit extra energy and they got like more of an enforcer, you know what I'm saying, on their offense and defensive end. So we're going to see how that works out, man. How do you Bucks fans feel about this? Detroit Pistons are releasing the number 7th pick, Killian Hayes. Bro, I be hearing things about him. Is he good? Like, is he living up to his basketball, like, draft pick expectations? I haven't really been seeing highlights of him. I feel like, I don't know, I thought Killian Hayes played for the Lakers for some reason. I don't know. That's not that number 11, nigga. And then you have Memphis is expected to acquire Yuta from the Buns as part of the 3-team trade sources. Okay, yeah, that was a trade we looked at with the O'Neal dude or whatever like that. All right, and then there's NBA trade deadline show. Moving up more. The Pacers are trading Marcus Morris, a 2nd round. He's still in the league. A 2nd round pick in cash to the Spurs for an assistant principal. Wow, okay. Oh, okay. Now it looks like Wemby might get a slight little bit more help and more of an enforcer. Now, you know, Marcus Morris, you know, he's pushing 45. So Hopefully, he can tell, you know what I'm saying, the wannabe all-stars and the wannabe main characters on the Spurs, like, hey, listen, you guys need to pass the ball to Wet Bananas. You know what I'm saying? He's the future of the entire franchise and everything like that. But, you know, Marcus Morris, I can't see him playing any more than 10 minutes a game. Not putting up more than 5 points, but nice to see him on, I mean, not nice. I mean, the Spurs don't even have more than 10 wins this season, right? And then moving on up, you had the Spurs are likely to buy out Marcus Morris. Does that mean, like, seal him on the team? I never understood what those buyout means, really. And then to avoid a $1.5 million upcoming contract bonus for the games played, the Toronto Raptors are planning to release, to cut, to snip Spencer looking like somebody's uncle. Holy moly. This is disrespectful. Now, $1.5 million to an NBA team is like $10,000 at most, maybe $5,000. So you mean to tell me Spencer looking like somebody's uncle, who is actually a decent role player, he puts up about 15 to 20 points on a good night, right, is getting cut from the team so they can avoid a $1.5 million contract bonus. This is some shady-ass shit, Raptors. Y'all gotta explain yourself with this one. This is fucked up. Let me see the comments on this one, bro. This is probably the most creep thing that I have seen, bro. People saying that he he's going to be a Laker. He says, I don't think the Raptors waiving Dinwiddie is solely about avoiding a contract bonus. The Raptors may be making a strategic roster decision for various reasons. Yeah, right. They're trying to face backlash. The Warriors, my team, are trading Corey Joseph to the Pacers? For what? What are we going to get in return? Now, I'm not going to sit up here and act like, you know what I'm saying, Corey Joseph, you know what I'm saying, is a crazy, nice, casual, consistent player. You know what I'm saying? He's probably like an 11th option on the Warriors. He only really gets into the game when it's like a blowout, whenever we're blowing another team out, or whenever we're the ones losing and behind in the game. Okay, so if you scroll up more, Pacers sent a second-round pick to the Warriors for Joseph and some cash. How much cash is it, man? Charizard, man. How much cash is it, bro? Yo. All right. I don't know about that, man. WRL for the Warriors. Whoa. Something refreshed by. Okay. The Grizzlies are waiving Victor Oladipo. Wow, that's sad, man. Victor Oladipo was an all-star about 3 or 4 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Close to winning the dunk contest or won a dunk contest, if I'm not mistaken. And now he can't even stay on an NBA team. It sucks, man. The injuries, you know what I'm saying, always mess it up for a lot of NBA players. Hopefully he can get picked up. Fuck it. If I'm the Warriors, pick up Oladipo. Pick up Oladipo and pick up Spencer. Yo, those would be some steals in the free agency right there. Come on, Warriors staff. Come on. Pick them up. Yeah, the Charlotte Hornets are waiving 2021 lottery pick James Boonight. I don't know who that is. The Pistons are waiving for Danilo Gallinari. Wow. If I get Warriors, pick him up. Expected to begin free agency meetings on Friday. Then you have the Heat. A little bit congested, y'all. Yes, I spit in the trash can. Relax. The Miami Heat starter Haywood Highsmith will return to the team and practice on Friday after a car accident and being ticketed for careless driving. Highsmith, please drive careful out there. No speeding. And I hope everybody that was involved in that car accident is okay. And everything like that. That followed, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, we'll read it, I guess. You know, on the way home from this Miami Heat game against the Magic, he was involved in a car accident that injured one person. Prior to that person that was injured, approximately 11:20 p.m., struck pedestrian pushing a disabled car. When they mean disabled car, they mean a car that's not working anymore. You know, pushing like the back of the car and stuff like that. On a down middle of a dark road, Hayward immediately rushed to help the person pushing the car. Oh, that sounds bad. So that means that he hit him while the person was pushing the car. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong on that. It's like head on with the vehicle. Damn. Ah, man. So it says Mr. Highsmith had not consumed alcohol drugs, which is good, and it was not speeding. Oh wow, he wasn't even speeding. Oh, okay, so Charizard put careless driving. That's the difference from careless driving versus speed. I'm like, why are you sitting up there saying he's speeding, but it's a different type of a traffic charge? And this was an unfortunate accident. We have been notified that the person sustained significant injuries, but is in stable condition. Haywood and his family are praying for him and are shaken by this. Hey, man, prayers to the person that was involved in the accident and everything like that. Send your wishes out to him. And then it looks like that's going to wrap up the trade deadline from what Charles are reported on. All right, let's look at some NBA chats and see if we missed anything. And that's going to wrap it up right after that. Let's go ahead. Okay, here he is right here.
The Charlotte Hornets are making moves today. They have traded PJ Washington to the Dallas Mavericks for Grant Williams, Seth Curry, and a highly protected pick. But that's not the only trade they've made. They've also traded Gordon Hayward to the OKC Thunder for Trey Mann and Davis Bertans. But it'll be interesting to see how PJ Washington fits with Luka and Kyrie. Now, he got the ball a lot more than what he will on the Mavs. When he was on the Hornets, you could only assume that's how it's going to happen. And they sub out Grant Williams, who you could say made more of an impact on the defensive end. So how will PJ Washington go on that end?
Grant Williams will make no impact.
On the other side of things for the Hornets, their coach literally said yesterday that they sucked on defense pretty much. So,
all right, that's going to cap off that one. Let me do my thing. Then you have leaked footage of Pat Bev being on FaceTime with Dame Dollar after trade to the Bucks. It says he needs a official relationship with Dame Lillard. Well, they was beefing? I'm trying to remember any, like, altercation videos. I thought, if anything, he would be beefing with CP3. Wow.
Hey, so who else on the team?
My man, Bev, you got to close them legs, my brother.
That you fuck with? It's Dame, Giannis, KB, Brook Lopez, Bobby, you, Jay Crowder?
Yeah.
Okay, nah, that's not me.
From New Year's.
What was New Year's?
When we saw Dame.
Oh, yeah, I pressed Dame, yeah.
He pressed Dame?
I gotta get my relationship right with Dame.
Oh, no, he's not on. I'm sorry, guys. So he's not on FaceTime with Lillard. He's talking to somebody and talking about Lillard.
Gotta get my relationship right with Dame, man. Time with a championship, man. Gotta get my relationship.
And speaking of getting their relationship right, let's just look over what's happened.
Oh, he's going to replay that actual clip. That's funny as hell.
It started in the bubble when Dame missed the free throw. Pat Bev were trolling him on the bench. Then they got into it in the comments. And Pat Bev or con man, or actually he replied to Pat Bev's interview and then said he was flipped from above the rim. And then they were getting into it at the free throw line, and then Dame was like, I'll beat your ass, and yeah, they just kept getting into it. And then I think in the same game, that's when Pat Bev did the broken Dame.
Oh, man, I think I remember that.
And then Chris Haynes actually spoke to Damian Lillard about this trade. He says he brings an edge of tenacity on the perimeter that we need. There are not many players who bring it on a nightly like him. I look forward to working together. Our past personal issues don't trump an opportunity to win a championship. So let me know.
All right, so Beverly and Pat is now a Buck. All right, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This is probably the more weaker trade deadline that I've ever been a part with. Definitely so much hyped up stuff for a lot of players to stay on the same team. I'm very disappointed in my Warriors. They could have did a lot better. You know, and it's crazy too. Like even like other teams like the Lakers, like D'Lo. Yo, he's setting himself up for some damn like flaming and getting violated, bro. Like if that nigga does not play decent the rest of the season, bro, them Lakers fans are on his ass, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be here to laugh at that because I ain't forget you kicked that damn ball after you win against the Warriors, your former team, none the fact and less of that. So, you know what I'm saying? D-Lo don't need to actually be balling up here until the end of the season, bro, because, hey, man, it's not gonna be looking good if he doesn't finish off. And honestly, same for the Warriors, bro. Like, if Klay doesn't even come up clean, bro, I can really see a lot of the Warriors fan base really turning on him by the end of the season. Like, it's crazy because, like, last season, I kind of hinted the fact that, like, I feel like we should get, like, trade Klay. And then you had all these niggas, that Warriors fans and everything like that, like, on my ass about that, like, the following day, only for y'all to say the same thing. So, you know, it just shows that I have real knowledge and I, like, see ahead of the future and everything like that. I'm ahead of my time. I've always been told that I'm always ahead of my time anyway, but hey, it is what it is, man. If anything, the Warriors still can make up for not getting any trades by signing, you know what I'm saying, the Spencer looking like somebody's uncle dude. And there was like one more player that was in a free agency too and everything like that. Yeah, they got looking at some free agents, you know what I'm saying, sign maybe a veteran or sign a nice shooter and everything like that, bro. and just get a little bit more extra help because we being realistic, bro. CP3, bro, I don't even know when he's coming back. I ain't seen him play since motherfucking Halloween, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Also, we also got to be safe, too, because we never know when Draymond Green is going to realistically crash out or not, you know? So, hey, man, overall, man, 1 out of 10 rating how this trade deadline is. It's probably one of the worst NBA trade deadlines I've ever witnessed and everything like that. A lot of mid trades. I mean, the best trade, to be honest, out of everything was probably my man P.J. Washington and the man Patrick Beverly, you know what I'm saying, going to different teams. But other than that, man, this was not exciting at all. Very disappointing, to say the least. Comment down below, man, which NBA team also benefited the most out of this NBA trade deadline, and is it going to make a difference in them when it comes time to the playoffs?